experience on that, and you may be able to encourage other people. So I was privileged to release a book recently, and I said it in Village Square that as soon as I've been approved and the book is actually in the market, that I'm going to bring it on the table. And one of the reason is that, when we are doing it together, when one of us get tired, we can the other party can actually encourage, anyone that is tired of doing things. And that's the power of community. And today I'm going to share how I was able to write the book. There is this software called Designer. It's Design RR. So you could see it if you can see my screen. And it makes it easy for us to write a book. But the most important thing is that for you to be original, it's good for you to have an idea. You know, the book I actually wrote is one of the things that we've been talking about for years. This is one of our goals, our vision. When I wrote it, someone even said that they've been expecting this, for a long time. You know, and so you need to have an idea of what you're going to write, and you need to like have a template, possibly an outline of what you're going to write, because this is it. This software can give you every information, but you also need to be careful of copyright. You need to be careful of a lot of stuff. So you don't want to just copy and paste or give AI information, and it will give you every information, and you won't look original. And I think I would like to establish that, because it can also give you every information, but I would strongly advise that for you to be unique, you need to have an idea yourself, you need to have an outline, then you bring it on the table. So for this one, if you I think they charge some amount of money. I can't remember how much I paid for it. I think I paid for 1 year, maybe 200 or something, but it's something that you can do. Let me see if I can just check look. Okay, because I've logged in, maybe later I will be able to look at the price. But yes, when you have this, after much research, I was privileged to find this. And what you need to do is this: if you go to, like, you can go to my project, or you can go to import from blog post or URL. You can import from Word. So for example, if you have done your maybe you are writing your book, but you are doing like a skeletal work, and you want to put body to it, you can import from your Microsoft Word or from Google Documents. And another beauty of it, which I have tried but I've not written it, is I've even import my let me see, my Amazon my Amazon YouTube videos. Let me quickly show you. I'm not sure if it's this one. Okay, I don't think it's not this. Okay, it should be on, let's see. No, it's not on audio. There is a particular audio I did video. Okay, this is it. There's a particular video I did on YouTube. So I was able to take the video from YouTube to this software, and and it will write everything you said on YouTube. So what I need to do is I need to now do my correction. It takes time to do my editing and everything. But this was my video. You could see that, even you can see Zoom is even showing there. So it makes life easy for me to write, and even it's easier with the pictures. So what I need to do is just to do my editing. If I don't have the time to do my editing, I can send to someone on Fiverr or Upwork, and they will help me to do it. And you could see this is a book. So it's just for me to do some editing. And so if you have YouTube video and you want to make it a book, you can also do that. And that is one of the ways to write a book. But if you don't have a YouTube video, you can start a project. So let me start a project, create ebook. So if I click create ebook, I can use word Digini. This is what it does. If you click word Digini, you can give word Digini this idea. So you can say get started. Get started. What's my topic? Can you give me one topic? Health is wealth. Let me just use that. Health is wealth. English. Okay. And if you want to write in another language, in French, it's another good one, because for a lot of them, let's say French or other languages, they might be looking for financial development or personal development book. And they are struggling because most of them are in English. You can choose another, for you to have a niche, you can choose Polish and focus on Polish. So if you do that, you can have a team. Add a team to your project. Let's say, okay, it's on health and wellness. Or if it's on finance, you can choose finance. If it's on training, you can do training. If I click next, do you want to choose one of these sub niche or stay with your niche? I may want to choose maybe fitness and nutrition coaching, or health is wealth, anyone. So if I click that, I click it. What audience is your book target towards? Okay, so who are my audience? Let's say young and adults, or youth and adults. Let me just use that, youth and adults. And if you want to focus on maybe gender, male, female, you want to talk about pregnancy or how to breastfeed, a lot of things that you can talk about that a lot of people are looking for, books on it. You can talk about parenting, relationship. So yeah, so let's see what Digini will tell me. This is an an app that can help you. Or on the alternative, if you don't want to use an app, you can also use another way of writing your book. So let's say the young and healthy. Okay, let me just choose one because of time, and let's move on. Okay, next. Loading. Okay, so you could see. So if you don't have if you have chapter, it helps you. You can play around with these chapters. You can do your editing. If you don't have chapter, but for me, I always encourage you for you to even have an idea before you even do anything, so that you don't put everything verbatim. You don't write everything verbatim. And even if it creates chapters for you and body, you want to put your originality there. So that if Bumi goes to the same thing and put the same thing, we will now write the same book, no originality, And if you don't have the time, give your idea to someone on Upwork, on Fiverr, get a virtual assistant that can help you to do it. But I will strongly encourage you to be original. This is just giving you an idea and you put some value to it. So if you do this, then let's move forward. Next. Then so you can see now it's generating. It's generating. So let's see our results. Can you see? It's writing. So, but you need to also understand that this is AI. AI makes mistake. So you need to edit it. You need to read it, And if, like I said, there are a lot of, you will be surprised that even Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki was not the one that wrote it. He gave, well, or you must, yes, he owns it, he owns the copyright, he owns everything, but they have ghostwriters. So they will only give ghostwriters ideas. Then ghostwriters will put it together, they look at it and they decide whether or not they need to print it out. So and that's what a lot of people are doing presently, so they have their originality, their ideas. So you could see, but one thing about this is that it might not give you every information. So you want to put your examples, you want to put some values there, but a lot of us are struggling on how to start. And this has given us how to start. You can see it's still generating. So as we are, still generating, I think we are on conclusion now. So this today's session maybe we'll have another chapter next week, whereby we are going to do we are going to see how we can put it on KDP on Amazon. So when we generate, then we do continue to choose the template or we save drafts. So it depends on anyone that you want. So let me see. Let me save drafts. Or okay, let me just, you can see ebook drafted, saved successfully. But if I want to choose a template, maybe I want to choose my what is it called? My the front cover and the back cover. Then you choose anyone that you like. Then you give it a name. For some of us, we don't want to do it here. We may want to do it on Canva. So it depends on what you want to use. So if I click this one, let's say use, let's just choose one. Then we can prepare our template. Okay, let's see what is coming up. So you make it your way. You can see it's even showing me the young and health. I still checking. So you can say the young and health LD guide, tips for a wealthy life. So you can now play around with your subtitle. You can do some editing. You can change the font. You can change the colors. So there are a lot of things that you can play around with here. You can do artwork on it. Get something nicer. So you can play around with everything and you do your publishing. So when you do that, you can, and if you are not quite happy with this, you can also give it a lot of commands to change some stuff. You can put some shapes there if you want to. You can put images if you want to. You can see, you can put images. You can add text. If you are not happy with everything, you can tell it to write more. Write an idea for a new ebook. So you can give it command as you want because it's AI stuff. So you can give it a lot of command. And if you don't want to use that AI word genie, you can also play around with something else. So let's see if I can just do the one last thing. So create ebook. You can import from your word. So you can see import from YouTube. So if I have a YouTube channel and I've done a long video and I want to, make the long video, I want to write books concerning that video, you can import from your YouTube, put the link, then you insert your YouTube link and you import it to this software, and you will be able to do your editing and other things. And if you have maybe you've written some stuff in so you started writing books and you want to put it together, you can also import from words and add some commands so that I can give it more body. You can import from podcasts. So there are a lot of things that you can do with this as well. And the last thing I'm going to mention today before I give room for question and contribution is audiobook. After writing your book, you can also change it to audiobook. So you can see my book. I've changed it to audiobook. So let me just play it. About the book. Money Mindset: How to Master Your Finances and Build Wealth is your comprehensive guide to transforming your financial life. So you can see that you can also change to audiobook. And when you are changing to audiobook, you can choose the speaker. You can say that, okay, I want a man to speak, I want a lady to speak, so there are several ways that you can play around with it. Although when you want to do audiobook on Amazon, which is Audible, there is a website that there is a company that is in charge. I think they're called ACX. I think they are the one in charge. They will tell you whether or not you don't have audiobook already, you want to turn your ebook to audiobook. They get you a presenter, they charge you for that. But if you have an audiobook, you've done it here, you can send to them. They are the only one that can help you to put it on Audible on Amazon. So, but you are likely to pay some amount of money because I've got audiobook, but I haven't got the time to put it on Audible at the moment. And after doing that, I will stop here, but I will just give us a tip of what we are going to do on next week Saturday. After doing that, you now need to go to KDP. So you need to open a Kindle Direct Publishing. And when you open a Kindle Direct Publishing, you open an account with them, you have an opportunity to do your hardcover or your Kindle version. You can do your paper copy version, and you can do your hardcover version as well. And the beauty of it is that you can sell all over the world. So if you see this one now, if you click this, you can see this is US, UK, Germany, France. So it's all over. It's even in India and Australia. And when people buy from you, what Amazon does is that they give you what we call royalty. So let me quickly show you this as I'm concluding today's session. So these are my royalty at the moment. So they give you royalty because they are the one that will print it out. So they print it out, they send to customers, and you keep getting royalty. And if you want to go to another level, you can do some marketing and push your program forward. And for me, I don't really do it because of money, but I just want to have a legacy. I want to have something that at least I live on earth. But you can never tell. It can go far. And for some of us, we have Amazon experience. For some of us, we have done private labeling, so we understand how to do marketing. Maybe I can just put some. Maybe I can just put some energy to it, just for us to also learn more. But I would not go further than this. Join next week and we'll give more information on that. At this time, I will pause here and give us opportunity